Overcoming the top 3 energy blocks. Which ones affect you the most? This is Phillip, Mountrose. My wife and partner Jane and I, we help people step up, tap into the heart of success with holistic coaching and healing. And in this short video, I want to share with you 3 common energy emotional blocks people have that can stop them from living fully. So some of them can be hidden in plain sight, or they might be quite unconscious, and yet they can make a big difference in even your everyday activities and how you feel about yourself. So block number 1, pleasing. Please, please, please do it. Please like me. Please approve of me. Please accept me. Now, we are, many of us are taught to be a good boy or girl, and then social graces come with it, and that can be good, good training to an extent, but too far, and it's a problem. We lose ourselves, and especially for women, caring, nurturing is great, important, vital for all of us, men and women. However, too much of it, saying yes all the time, worried what others think, you lose yourself. You disappear. You can be even obsessive about what people are thinking of you, whether they approve of you. And it can be quite inhibited and repressive of how you feel and how you want to behave and make your presence known in the world without being under this burden of obligations and duties and struggling because of what others think and others' expectations of you. And this often has to do with the fear of saying no, as if we do, something bad will happen to us. And maybe as a child we were worried if we displeased our parents, guardians, we would be hurt or punished, or love would be removed from us. However, you are an adult, I'm imagining, watching this, and now that pleasing part can be put in perspective. And a wonderful technique to do that, energy psychology, energy medicine, is EFT, the emotional freedom tapping technique, and I'll give you a way of doing that, and just follow along with me. So here's some EFT tapping, the energy technique, to help you overcome the pleasing problem. So you can say the affirmation, follow along with me. Even though part of me wants approval and acceptance, I still love and accept myself anyway. Even though part of me wants to please others, get approval, I still accept and love myself anyway. Even though part of me wants to please others, get approval, I still love and accept myself anyways. This issue, 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 this issue. And take a deep breath. Energy psychology, let it work for you. May look strange if you're not familiar with it. Try it out. It is a strategy, a practice, and you can continually do tapping even while watching this as I talk about things that might affect you, might hit a nerve, so to speak. And this is the beginning of overcoming it, the energy blocks. Number 2 energy block, blaming. Blaming. Something goes wrong. Who did it? Who did it to me? Something outside of myself, because it's easier to blame them, point the finger out there, than point the finger at yourself. Although you could do self-blame too. It's equally ineffective, equally emotionally, energetically blocking. And sometimes things go wrong. Sometimes we make mistakes. That's part of life. This is a wonderful quote that might help guide you, give you some understanding, by the ancient philosopher Epictetus. Is a little oil spilt, a little wine stolen? Say to yourself, this is the price paid for apathy, for tranquility, and nothing is to be had for nothing. When you call your servant, it is possible that he may not come, or if he does, he may not do what you want. But he is by no means of such importance that it should be in his power to give you any disturbance. So things happen, problems occur. Sometimes a little oil is spilt, or a lot. Sometimes it's a bigger problem, of course, but nonetheless we can still be detached, disidentify, and keep our sense of self within it, and have a sense of control and self-control too. and have that internal locus, that internal sense of I can respond to things, I can control my response. I might not be able to control the externals, the spilt oil and stolen wine, etc. However, how I respond is within my control. So some EFT, some tapping on this this energy block of blaming. Even though this disturbs me, whatever you're choosing is disturbing you, that you may want to blame, even though this disturbs me, I will go on, survive, grow, and even thrive. Even though this disturbs me, I will go on, grow, thrive. Even though this disturbs me, I will go on, survive, grow, and even thrive. This issue, 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 and take a deep breath, regaining the center of yourself, a sense of who you are at a deeper place to live fully. And this takes us to the third energy block, which you may be subject to more or less, and that is saving or rescuing others. Now, preachers want to save people from damnation, heathens, and so forth, from certain destruction, and you may have some of these tendencies in yourself, perhaps recognized or not. It may not be like a preacher per se. It may be more subtle, like trying to help or save, maybe judge others for their behavior because it will lead them in a what you think is a bad direction or outcome, which it may indeed do so. However, it's up to them. It's their life just as you're living your life. So you might be saying, why does she eat that way? Doesn't he know what he says is prejudiced, and so forth? And you try to save them and bring them around, or you're excited about something, so they need to be excited. Isn't this the greatest such and such? It will help you. It helps me. And unless they are open, unless they are ready, you're wasting your time. You're actually driving them in the opposite direction, just as if someone was sort of imposing themselves on you, whatever they think is important, which you're not interested in. So the idea is stop rescuing, stop saving that energy block. You can only live your own life, and so too with the people you're, quote, trying to help. And here's an EFT tapping in this situation. Even though I don't like his or her behavior, even though I don't like that behavior, I can still love and accept myself, be my best, bring out the best in others. Even though I don't like this behavior I'm seeing, I can still accept myself, accept others, bring out the best in myself and others. Even though I don't like this, I can still be my best, bring out the best in myself and others. This issue, 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 and taking a deep breath, finishing your energy tapping. Very good. Saving yourself is a full-time job. So, now that you're aware of these three common energy blocks, pleasing, blaming, saving, rescuing, just by being aware of them, it becomes what's called psychoactive. You're psychoactive. You are affecting yourself by your awareness. Sometimes that's attributed to drugs, psychoactive drugs, but ideas can be psychoactive. And when you know these patterns, like, that sounds like I'm getting in my pleasing voice, or blaming. Am I judging that other person for their behavior? Rescuing, am I trying to save them? Am I trying to prevent them from certain doom or disaster, even if it is actually headed in that direction? So when you notice those things, it starts to change yourself. And if you do the EFT tapping, and you can review this video as well, and we have other resources at the end of the video. We'll show you how to get other resources. That can make a big difference for living fully, overcoming the top three energy blocks. So I applaud you for having the courage to go forward, to overcome these energy blocks, to live your life fully, to bring out the best in yourself and others.